The last two letters in this family are F and B. So we're going to learn those now. B is the first letter we're learning that isn't going to end on the bottom line. It's going to end on the middle line with a little swinging bridge instead of a tail. And that's going to cause some trouble when it connects with other letters, but let's not worry about that right now. Let's just learn how to make it. So point to the bottom line, glide up to the top line, loop back down like you're making an L, curve around, make a belly, and a swinging bridge. So it curves around, it doesn't quite touch, but it does come close to that handle. You don't want that part right there, that belly part, to be open. You want it to curve around so it comes close to that handle. So glide up to the top line, loop back down to the bottom line, keep curving, make a belly, and a swinging bridge. Glide up, loop back down, make a belly, and a swinging bridge. So that's B. F can be a little tricky for people sometimes. Sometimes it requires a little bit of extra practice. So be patient with yourself. And it's the first letter that we're learning that's going to come down to this way bottom with a tail. Okay? So point to the bottom line, glide up to the top line, loop back down, and come straight down to that bottom line, but keep going to the way bottom. Loop to the front, connect, and kick out to make a tail. That's an F. Doesn't look much like a printed one, does it? Let me show you again. So you point to the bottom, glide up to the top line, loop back, go straight to the bottom line, keep going to the way bottom. Loop front, connect, and kick out and make a small tail. It's going to be easy to make that bottom part too big, right? You're going to want to go way out like that. Try not to. The bottom of the F and the top of the F should be very similar in terms of their width. Point to the bottom line, glide up to the top line, come straight on down, but keep going to the way bottom. Loop front, connect, and make a tail. One more time. Let me show you how they would look small. My B glides up to the top, loops back, goes to the imaginary middle line, and makes a swinging bridge. F glides all the way to the top, comes down, goes below the line just a little, loops front, and makes a bridge. It's really important that that F hang down. That's part of what tells your eyes that it's an F and not another letter. So now let's connect these to some of the other letters that we know. Let's start with the word bee, like a bumblebee. Now, remember that bee doesn't end on the bottom line. So when we go to make our E, we don't actually start our E on the bottom line. We start it right from that bottom of that swinging bridge. Let me show you what I mean. So here's my bottom, here's my middle, here's my top. Point to the bottom, glide up to the top, loop back down, make my belly, start my swinging bridge, but glide right up to my E. I'm going to go to that middle line. Look, I didn't go very far, did I? Now I'm going to loop back to the bottom line. Now I'm going to glide back up to the middle to make my second E and loop back to the bottom. Those two E's look a little different from each other because one of them starts at the bottom and one of them kind of starts in the middle from the swinging bridge. Let me show you what it would look like if I wrote the nonsense word bluff. So I'm going to start with B, glide up to the top line, come back down to the bottom line, make a belly. And I'm going to go from my swinging bridge, go right back up to the top to make my L, glide up to the top, loop back down to the bottom, glide up to make my E to the middle line. I'm going to make my F, glide up to the top, come all the way down, but go to the way bottom, connect front, and I'm going to go right up and make another one. Glide up, go way down, loop front and connect, and end with a small tail. That is the word bluff. Let's try the word heeb, H-E-E-B. So point to the bottom, glide up to the top, go straight on down to the bottom, trace up to the middle, make my hill, glide to the middle line, loop to the bottom, glide up to the middle line, loop back to the bottom, glide up to the top line, loop back to the bottom, make a belly and a swinging bridge. So again, just thinking of combinations and practicing. I'm not really worried about whether it's a real word or a nonsense word. I'm just practicing connecting all the letters I know.